Oh, oops. Okay. There we go. My mic is on now. Hello, guys. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Rio. I am back to work. Mm. Yep. And hopefully the time between digging and tool repairing should be a lot longer now that I have a lot more pickaxes again. No, I definitely will, but I'm just hoping I don't need to ever mine more netherite. I think we've reached a good amount in total. And I'm really not gonna need it once I reach Deep Slate. But yeah, I guess I should have just made like 2 shulkers worth from the very start. Oh yeah, that exposed dungeon is still looks sick. We are definitely gaming. Getting some digging done. How are you doing? I don't need a bridge. Just walk over. Technically 0. I haven't actually dug any of the area. Like, I'm just digging it all down at once, basically. But if you want, like, an equivalent in terms of like blocks, it's around like, I want to say 320, something like that. I could check real quick actually. Let's see. Yeah, like 334 roughly. That's a pretty good estimate, I think. So, you know, more than a quarter done in terms of raw block number, but uh Deep Slay is definitely gonna slow it down. Like we've done like 30% of the digging, but only in terms of blocks. In terms of actual time, not even 10% maybe. Or maybe 10%. Hello, Pixel! Hi! How are you? Alright, sounds good. Hopefully you guys are doing swell. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, Deep Slay will be interesting. I can't wait. That's gonna be my favorite part. What version? 1.19.4. You're good, nice. Yep, don't mind me, I will just be digging. Yeah, it really does. That's also one of my favorite parts about this project. The longer I do it, the more insane that the entire area just looks. Correct. Okay, we're good. Minecraft days, 2,183. But like that number is really inflated because I sleep like at least 90% of the nights. That's why playtime is a lot more accurate for this kind of thing. And I'm at like 450 hours of playtime in the world in total. Indeed, indeed. Doesn't feel like that much though. I'm used to long gaming grinds. This is not even close to the longest single project I've worked on. And probably even the total playtime will not be the longest gaming project I've ever worked on. So, yeah. I'm used to this kind of thing at this point. Yeah, I think that's definitely. I would obviously show the stat. I mean, I also don't mind showing them now, but like, yeah, I'm also interested to see the stats once it's done with. It's gonna be crazy looking, that's to say the least. Hmm. Alright, gotta watch the pick. But yeah, that's that will be a while from now, probably like 2,000 hours from now, when this thing is actually done. Or 2,000 playtime hours. It's gonna be a lot longer real time, because I cannot play this that long every day most days. For instance, today's stream is probably going to be like 2 hours. It's not an insanely short time, but it's a lot of days that it's spread out over. Yeah, I'm thinking either like late next year or maybe even like first half of 2027, I guess. Depends on my life circumstances. And obviously assuming that nothing happens to me in that time. You never know with life. And of course, like the current reality of the country I live in. Yeah, but yeah, if everything goes according to plan, probably sometime in the next year or two. Just depends on how much time I can dedicate. Prison servers, yeah. I never actually played prison servers, but I've heard from multiple people that, like, I probably would like prison servers because, like, yeah, there's a lot of digging involved with that from what I've heard anyway. It'd be too easy for me. Yeah, I don't want it to be like super complicated. I would want it to be pretty straightforward with like you dig for resources and you climb up rank or money through that or whatever. I don't actually know how they work, but something like that would probably interest me. I used to actually be more of a PvP type person when I played Minecraft when I was younger. I got, like, I wouldn't say, like, amazing at PvP by any means, but, like, I would say it was pretty decent. But, I don't know, I kind of lost interest in PvP over time. Now I don't play it at all. Yeah. I used to play, like, PvP and then, like, uh, what is it called? Factions, stuff like that. Or like maybe back in like 2011, I would play like factions and townie servers, stuff like that. Also, I've been playing this game way too long. I've been playing since 2010. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think my computer would like that very much either. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. But factions in like 2011, 2012 were not nearly as sophisticated or anything like that. It's, yeah, much more simple time for sure. Let's see something. Hmm. Okay. Just want to make sure my sound is okay. It's just simple boxes of obsidian. Legit. Like, you just make an obsidian box, maybe make it a few layers thick and hope that was good enough. And of course, don't leak your coordinates. What's up, Muffin? How you doing? Believe it or not, I was actually still just Momo HD even all the way back then. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous now. Anyway, maybe sometime in the future I could try playing on like a prison server just to see how I feel about it. But I got my own digging to do. I can't be devoting digging to anyone else right now. It's funny, these days, anytime I'm asked to play on like a Minecraft server with friends or something, I literally just show up as that one dude who literally just digs a chunk as his base, puts all his stuff at the bottom, and then leaves. That's pretty much my play progression now. At least the last two servers that I've played on now, my base was literally just a chunk wide hole in the ground. Yeah. I feel like there's probably people who are just as insane, if not more so, who play on those servers, but it probably helps that there's actually built-in incentive on servers like that. For me, I'm just doing it for digging, man. I'm just here to dig. I actually wonder if the quote unquote rewards on a server like that would actually help or hinder my want for digging. It also depends on how it's done exactly, but I can't imagine it being very challenging for me. Squares or circles? Probably squares. What's up, Jeff? I love EULA. Yeah, I mean that I again, that's why I feel like what I'm doing doesn't feel that insane because like other people do this kind of thing. It's just not very well documented, I feel. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling and I'm digging. Mhm. Let me get rid of this pathway here. Yeah, I mean, for now, I'm pretty much still playing on easy mode. That's how I feel with the project. Like, the project doesn't actually begin until I reach Deep Slate. And that's how I'll know whether I'll finish this project or not. How motivated I am once I actually reach there. That's how I feel about it. Gotta watch the pick. I know I just made a bunch of picks, but I don't want to break any of them. Yeah. I mean, you guys better be watching at Deep Slate, or else I'll be disappointed. Oh, it's more than half of the playtime. Easily. It's gonna be, like, yeah, it is also like 50% of the blocks, but I would say it's closer to like 75 or 80% of the actual playtime. It's just gonna take way longer than everything else. I mean, that's why you better keep watching, Jeff. Also, I'd probably do a stream like that much earlier in the day. Like, I wouldn't do that at like 10 at night my time. I know, it's just my stream times are difficult for EU and anyone not North America, basically. Oh, wait. Well, because you said it was 20%. So that's why I was confused. Like, the way you worded it to me reads like you're saying that Deep Slate is 50% of the blocks, but 20% of the playtime. Unless I missed a word. Okay. I think you meant, like, the opposite, basically. But yeah, honestly, I'm expecting Deep Slate to be like 80% of the playtime. The one nice thing about Deep Slate will be that my repair time is gonna be a lot less frequent. Like, I'm not gonna need to repair as often in terms of real time. Because, like, it'll take so much longer to mine versus repair once I reach there. Versus currently, like, every couple hours of digging, I gotta repair tools, basically. No, Deep Slate has never taken more durability. Or at least it shouldn't. I don't know how that even makes sense, to be honest. I mean, I could check, but that sounds very inaccurate. Yeah, I mean, if you want to check, that'd be great. Make sure you actually play on the version I'm playing on, 1.19.4, because that's the version, I'm actually doing this on. But yeah. Yeah, guys, we are going to be doing this for a long time. Okay, I wasn't sure how much effort you were putting into that. That is why I back up my world. Uh, yeah, no, I don't. That's why I don't trust searching information about digging. I feel like the information on digging is very sparse and inaccurate. Or just guessing. Yeah. That's why I tested myself. But to that point, Define, I actually had a mishap that I didn't realize would happen. So sometimes I like to play older versions of Minecraft, like just off stream for fun. And fun fact, if you load up a beta version of Minecraft, it will delete your local files. Or at least it did in my case. So like, technically my world was deleted. But in reality, I obviously had backups of it, so it didn't actually change anything. But like, I think technically the version of my world I'm playing is not the original file that I created in the first place. So that is very much a motivation for me to make sure I regularly back up my world. I back it up pretty much every single time I finish the stream, like pretty much muscle memory at this point. And of course, I'm not like only keeping it on my computer, because I have had a hard drive fail on me before. So I should really try and find multiple places to store my world, but for now I have at least two. Maybe Deep Slate also affects durability if you're not using Diamond or Netherite, I don't know. But that feels like a very weird mechanic, and I don't think that really checks out. I feel like that's something I would have noticed, though. Because I've also mined a lot of Deep Slate, and I've never noticed that. But I also don't ever mine Nether, or I don't mine Deep Slate without Unbreaking 3, so I can't tell without it. But I feel like it doesn't make a difference. Shoot, now you make me want to actually just check. Because that's gonna annoy me, not knowing. I kind of wish you didn't say that. Now you're making me doubt if this is a thing or not. I feel like it shouldn't be a thing. If it's a thing, I am very baffled that they would do it that way. Huh. You know what? I can test this right now. I have an idea. I'm not gonna do it in this area. I can find... Yeah, right here. I'll just do it right outside the area, and I'll use a pick that does not have... Yeah, that does not have, unbreaking on it. Should be in this one? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well, I actually don't remember... Okay, well, it'll tell me anyways. So let me see. Nope, that is one durability, my guy. I'm sorry. Again, I feel like I would have remembered something like that. I have literally dug 70 chunks of deep slate before in my previous attempt on a different world. So like I definitely would have noticed if my picks were breaking faster on deep slate. Yeah. I mean, I don't really regret checking either. I mean, if you were right, that would be really good to know, you know? But yeah, that's just not the case. Thankfully. So that means my tools will last a long time while I'm doing the digging. And I don't know if you saw, Jeff, but yesterday I streamed for like 5 hours because I got myself a ton of new netherite pickaxes. So look at how many I have now. I have a full shulker here, and then I have another row here. So if we can keep most of those picks to deep slate, we can dig for a long time before repairing. I don't want to talk about OC420 because I don't know anything about him. He doesn't have a personality. And also, like, I'm streaming Minecraft. Yeah, and honestly, yeah, my issue is more with how he plays Osu rather than him as a person. I don't know him as a person, you know? He could be a very nice dude. I don't know anything about him, but the way he plays Osu is way too far for, like, being comfortable. And I say that as someone who did Osu completion. Like, the way I played, I felt like was pushing it, so the way he's doing is way too far, in my opinion. And I just, it's hard to respect that kind of play style. Alright, let me build a bridge here. Oh wait, actually I should do it like 2 down. Oh my god, he did speed bridging correctly for once in his life. I mean, it's still kind of like the slow kind, but... I don't know how else to explain it except, like, when he was streaming for literally, like, days without taking any breaks at all, like, any real breaks, like, that's literally too much. Like, that's not healthy, and I don't respect, like, literally hurting yourself playing a video game. I've done a few sessions where I played like 24 hours and I regret doing that ever. It was not fun and not worth it. Like if there's anything I regret from most of completion, it was ever playing longer than like 8 hours at a time. So it's more to do with how he's treating himself rather than his accomplishment. And he's definitely putting in the kind of time that is not healthy. Like for anyone. I'm trying to be kind, Wispy. In reality, my opinion on him is like probably harsher than most Score of Armor's completionists, whatever, but yeah, I'm again I don't ask further about him. I don't want to talk about him. He didn't do anything to me personally. I just don't have anything I want to talk about in regards to him. I hope this makes sense, and I hope you can respect my stance on that. I don't mind talking about Osu, but like, yeah, if there's something I don't want to talk about, I would appreciate if you respect that. Yeah, if you want to talk about Osu completion, you should talk about Wimpin. Wimpin is going crazy mode, and but he's like playing in a way that's reasonable still. Yeah. Not to mention that Wimpin also has the most FCs by far, and actually tries on every map, unlike a certain other guy. But yeah. But I digress. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that Wimpin probably goes back after he completes Osu to try and FC the harder maps he doesn't have an FC on, or just any chokes he might have. Wimpin plays hidden, but not a lot. I think it's a consistency thing, because he likes going for SSs as well. So maybe hidden for him makes it harder to SS. One trillion score in FCs would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah, like I think compared to most players, I definitely have played like score players. I mean, I've played very little hidden. I had a little phase where I actually did play hidden, but that was in like 2018 before I actually did Osu completion. No, I have not played hidden since like 2020, like ever. Or at least not without, like, literally trolling, anyways. Well, yeah, I still don't like playing it. I'm not sure if I ever liked playing Hidden. I think the only reason I played Hidden at all was for leaderboards. Would I rather play with Hidden or Flashlight? Easily Flashlight. Flashlight is way more of an interesting and fun mod. I think the last, like, silver score I ever submitted was with Flashlight. And I actually still like playing Flashlight sometimes. Just for fun. I don't submit anything with it, or, like, aside from just, like, passing hard maps with it. But, yeah, I like it sometimes. I wish it didn't give silver scores, though. Silver scores are ugly. Yeah, I have not played any Hidden for as long as you haven't played Muffin. Or Flashlight in any meaningful way. Yeah. No, but you can say it anyways. Yeah. I mean, wait, when in 2023 did you start? February, December 2022. Dang, you guys joined OSU literally like months before I completed OSU. And for you, Jeff, it was literally a month before. Or like you started actively playing anyways, is what I assume you meant. Dang, I mean 2017 is 8 years ago now. You're definitely becoming an old head as the days go on, Wispy. Yeah. I mean, of course, like, I joined in July of 2013, so I'm definitely what you would consider an old player now. It's been almost 12 years. Also, another 2 layers done. Very nice. Ah, you just lost. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of funny that you ended up here despite not knowing what completion was until after I've already finished all that and finished that part of my life, basically. Yeah, I definitely am an OC veteran at this point. Uh, Did I? Maybe. I could check. I'm actually curious how long ago that was now. I can check pretty quick. One sec. 23 days ago. So, 3 weeks. Yeah. Little over 3 weeks. Yeah, less than a month ago. So, pretty fast, pretty fast. $12 million blocks a year. Yeah, I can't wait to keep up that pace and especially when I reach Deep Slate. Surely I will keep going at that pace forever. Yeah. But hey, now that I know that I've done like 1 million blocks in less than a month, that makes me think like I could probably reach Deep Slate sometime by summer. Or maybe like end of summer. I don't know. Unless I start putting in more time. It's always possible. Yeah. Summer of 2015. This will be Minecraft in 2015. I think a lot of them are, yeah. You kind of have to be a hard worker to play like consistently that much all the time. And it's more impressive for the people like myself and anyone who, like, in my opinion, anyways, more impressive for anyone who works full time or works or like is in school, like doing real life stuff on top of score farming instead of just being at home all day. Like I did OSA completion while working 40 hours a week the entire time I did OSA completion. You know? Like for me, I feel like that was like the coolest part or the most impressive part. Oh, gotta work hard for the harvest to reap what you sow and enjoy some nice fruits of your labor. I mean, yeah, I mean, I am literally a score farmer, so it makes sense how I can do something like this. But I know what you're saying. Like, you have some of that spirit. I mean, you should try and score farm. I don't know why you don't. Or maybe you do, I just don't actually know. So 1 second. You like to do a bit of everything? Okay. I mean, yeah, having only 2 billion scored, probably not a score farmer. I think to reach top 10,000 score, you need like 30 something billion now. So still not a lot, but certainly more than when I started score farming. Score inflation's been crazy. Like, I think the amount of score it took for me to reach top 10,000 score was like 10 billion less back then. If not even more. Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys have fun, that's what matters the most. I like score farming, but I can't recommend it to everyone because not everyone finds that kind of thing fun. I mean, I don't disagree. I don't care for PP farming in the slightest. Yeah, I mean, I think most people, if not everyone, agrees that between PP farming and score farming, PP farming is a lot more easy to like burn out from. The only way to get burned out from score farming is literally playing too much. Or setting your standards like way too high. Oh, my game did not like me there. Felt like I was playing on Osu Laser for a second. Yeah, like okay. I will never recommend anyone to do Osu completion. Like, you would think as an Osu completionist that I would recommend it. I've never recommended it. Osu completion is only something you do, like, of your own volition. Like, you already just want to do it, basically. Like, you find out that you like doing it. Do I regret it? Nope. I love Osu completion. But I still can't recommend it to anyone because it just takes so much time. And you just have to be a very specific kind of person to actually like it. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not insane enough to be like, oh yeah, Visa completion was like, something everyone should do. Like, no. Like, obviously not. But if you actually find it fun to do and just want to do it, then more power to you. I'll respect that. But I cannot in good conscience, like, actually suggest someone should actually, like, just straight up do that just because they asked me if they should. Yeah, yeah. If you aren't doing it because you just want to do it, you will get burned out really fast. I mean, even though I loved Osa completion, there was times where I was starting to feel burned out. At least sometimes. You just have to pace yourself. No, there's literally a player who will never have that. Oops. It may not be obvious in, like, if you look at my playtime or anything, but there was a period of time where I actually almost quit OC completion pretty early on. It was around January to February of 2020. It was partially because, like, that was probably the worst time in my entire life, like, just existing. For a multitude of reasons, but yeah, I almost didn't complete Osu, but then I found my motivation again in like March and April of that year, and then I never looked back. Yeah. I'm in a great place now. I would say I'm probably at the high point of my life currently. Like it's been just great. Sometimes days are hard, but you know, I think overall been good. Especially because of my girlfriend. She makes my life a lot better. Yeah. And yeah, for sure. You have to prioritize your life over OSU. I mean, again, like I said, I worked full time while doing OSU completion because I had to. And also, yeah, like you have to like you have to make sure that your real life is in order so that way you can actually spend and enjoy your time on OSU. Because honestly, I think in like December 2019 and like early 2020, I was not enjoying OSU because I also was just not enjoying my real life. Like there was things that I really needed to get in order before I could really enjoy myself again, and that's what helped. Like I did things that helped my life and basically turned things around to help. And that made Osu more enjoyable as well. Still was hard. I definitely didn't have my life fully in order in 2020. Definitely not, but it was a stepping stone. I would like to think that as the years go on, I have become better at making my real life a priority over gaming. Like as of late, I've actually been focusing a lot more on my health. Like I've been doing things like going on walks and losing weight and things like that. Honestly, I don't know about getting wiser, but also I see what you did there. And yeah, having ambitious goals definitely can make focusing on real life hard, but that's why you just gotta find that balance that works. Work on your passion projects, but also make sure your life is in order first. Uh, I mean, right now I'm currently down 33 pounds since November last year. So I've still been making progress on losing weight. It's been nice. Making progress. But see, I still on occasion treat myself to things like a chocolate bar or whatever. You just have to find the balance of it. Yeah. But see, if you have a lot of assignments and tests, you really should focus on that first. When I was in high school, I was more into Minecraft than Osu, and what I would do all of my schoolwork as soon as I get home, like anything that I actually needed to do. And then as soon as I finished that, then I would spend the entire rest of my day playing Minecraft. Because I'd rather just be able to play Minecraft without thinking about school. That's how I thought about it. I still didn't do like all of my schoolwork, honestly, but I did enough to pass my classes, and that's about how much focus I put into school anyway. So, yeah. Honestly, I probably still have too much random sweets and treats throughout, but since I'm still losing weight, I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Well, I hope you have a good night, Jeff. Thank you for tuning in. I will. Thank you, thank you. I will make sure to keep digging. Yeah. I mean, I don't have too much to say on school. I did the bare minimum in school. I did not like school very much, so. I don't really have much advice aside from just find what you like to do and do that. Yeah, hopefully, man. many chunks already? Technically 0. But in terms of like a there's a way to calculate it. It's around 33,000 blocks per chunk. So I'm at like 340 or something like that out of 1,024. But it's a little misleading because I've not mined I've not mined really any of the deep slate yet. So it's gonna take a long time still. We are only just getting started with this project. That's how it feels until we actually reach deep slate. What's up, Gary? How you doing? I'm good. Just doing some digging. Mm-hmm. Man, this area is chaotic. me stretch my hands real quick. All right, let's keep going. Probably stream for another like 25 minutes here, and then I will get ready to cook some dinner. Gonna be cooking some pollo asada. It's chicken. I'm cooking chicken. I hold on. Let me translate this. I'm pretty sure it's just grilled chicken. Oh, barbecue chicken. That's what it stands for. I believe Spanish. Pollo asado? I don't know. I don't speak the language. That's just what I bought, man. No, no, I am not into whatever that is. Okay. But yeah, I guess I should have just said like barbecue chicken to make it more simple. My bad, guys. Look, I just called it by the name that it is given. It's gonna be good though, especially because it's chicken thigh, also known as the superior chicken meat. Getting a lot of eggs now. I got lucky with my chicken RNG on this ring. Let's see if that luck continues. Not really. One more chance. Wrecked. Okay. Completed 4 layers of this ring so far today. I need to see what Y level this is at. 18. So this one's gonna be at 20. Good to know. I'll probably have to check again, but not bad, not bad. So that means I'm doing these 2 layers in about like 50 minutes a piece. Give or take a few minutes. Alright, let's get rid of these blocks. It's gonna be a lot to remove. Oh, I guess I don't need to remove those, but that's fine. Yeah, time to use the axe. A good thing I never made more than 1 axe. I didn't even need to make more than 1 axe even for tree chopping. Although I did have to repair it once. But, yeah, like, not a big deal. I'm gonna block this up for now. I think the spawner has not been working because of, like, daylight plus the lava light. That's pretty funny. I'll leave the spawner itself for now, but I'll get rid of the cobwebs. Oh, nice job, zombie. Good job. You are very intelligent. Okay, I'll remove these. Lock this up for now. Oh, okay, this one's a little smarter. Do the same thing though, just kind of lock it up. I wonder if there's a zombie spawner. That'd be funny. Oh, there's monsters nearby, guys. How can I sleep? I love using the axe and sword. Don't get too much of an opportunity to do that. Looks like there's quite a bit of mine shaft in here though, so that's pretty cool. We've just been getting little bits and pieces so far. Let's just get rid of it. But yeah, I'll leave the spawner for now, since I don't have to mine it yet. Where was I digging again? Oh yeah, outermost. Very nice. It's weird to see my sword not at just full durability. Let me see something. 11, 10. Wait. A sharpness 5 sword is still only 11, but it just a netherite axe is 10. Literally, what's the point? I mean, obviously sweeping edge is very important, but like, huh. They really made axes OP, didn't they? Yeah, axes were literally like not useful as a weapon at all. But now it's like, oh, you actually probably want to use axe as your main weapon, depending on the situation. Probably even more OP when there's no enchants involved. Wait, can you push sharpness on an axe? I actually have no idea. I don't think you can. Can you? That's gotta be broken damage-wise. That's gotta do ridiculous damage. Boy, get out of here. I heard the Enderman. 13 for Sharp 5 Axe. That's so broken. Sharp 5 Sword is literally 10. Like, Netherite Sword is 10. So how many hearts does that do if you have no armor then? It's probably like 6 or 7 hearts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't do Sweeping Edge on an axe. Then there would be literally no point to a sword. Oh man. I think I already said it earlier in this stream, but like, that just looks sick. Just seeing a spawner exposed like that. Like the dungeon. That looks cool. Dungeon no cap. Whatever. No cap, as the younglings say. As the little babies might say. Let's see, 20. Get rid of all that. Just get rid of it in one go. the rest of that alone for now. Oh. Ugh. Alright, let me see something here. Let me see where I can cut this off, basically. Okay. Oh man, there's a lot here. That is a wall built. Z, 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 all caps. Alright, let's get more gravel. Okay. Should be able to clear all this, no problem. Yes. Let me in. And then one thing I learned is to leave the little pathways here. It just makes traversing a lot easier. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's one more. Got it. You know what? That's at Y20, so it's actually Future Me's problem. Because I don't need to go down that far. Honestly, theoretically, I could leave the rest of this, too. Maybe I will. Okay, great. Okay. Digging over here. Okay. Just a heads up, guys. As soon as I reach the corner over here, I think that will be it for me today. So, almost 2 hour stream. I think that's pretty good. Made some progress, as usual. Okay. Let me check something before I get out of here. How many... I've used up 8 picks. Huh. I think that means with the picks I have, I could get like 7 to 8 hours of digging before I have to go repairing. I think that's pretty good. Considering, how fast I'm blasting through these blocks. And then, obviously, Deep Slate, that might be closer to like 30 hours, assuming I don't break any of these picks. But yeah. Anyways, that is going to be it for me today. I will hopefully be back tomorrow for more digging. You guys have a good night.